And we got some questions too, so any of you that have any questions, feel free for me and David. Yes? No, we're not focused on Colorado currently. We're focused on all the states that have a focus or are trying to push towards delivery. We know there's been a little bit of conversation in Colorado, but until that happens is when we're ready to get involved.
Is Eaze a competitor or someone that would use your software?
We get that question a lot. So yeah, we're not competing with Eaze. Like, we tell everyone that all these marketplaces it's real estate, right? Like, as a brand, you want to be in every dispensary. You want to be on all these platforms that are pushing to the consumer. But a lot of these brands, for example, will go with Eaze and then tell all their customers to go to Eaze. The problem is what happens when they drop your product or they create their own brand and they're now competing with you, and you sent 100,000 customers in the last year over to this platform. So it's really just owning your own data. We want obviously all of our brands to be on all these marketplaces to reach those consumers, but they shouldn't use that as a way to send their own customers and try to retain their own information. So essentially Eaze could be built on top of our platform, yes.
So who is typically using your software today? Is it other delivery service?
Yeah, delivery operators. So there's 2 licensed types in California. There's storefront and the non-storefront delivery. We have a few storefronts that also operate delivery, and then we have a lot of delivery-only clients. And then we link them up with the brand so that they can actually fulfill orders on their behalf.
And what I'm really excited about is you guys are really the cutting edge and had the courage to start really early. Over the last 5 years, you said 2014 to 2019. So I'm really fascinated by this. What kind of questions and how are the questions that you're asking now going to evolve over the next 5 years?
So I get asked that question a lot, and I think my co-founder and I stopped looking at really the next 5 years because things change so rapidly in the space, especially now. You really have to map out what the current problems are and then always be forward looking, but it's always more like a 1 to 2 year lookout. And what we see changing is obviously consumer purchasing behavior, and a lot of things are getting solidified in the United States as far as licensing on a state by state basis. So really just being on top of that, and with our laser focus in California, we really feel like that's setting the standard for what's going to fall throughout the United States. And a lot of people are going to look at the delivery model and what's happening there as it evolves. So really just trying to stay focused there and push that conversation forward and help that part of the supply chain move along.
In California, what brands are you guys seeing are like basically top of the market right now?
What's being delivered, right? Definitely. We see a lot of Moxie, we see a lot of Steezy. Steezy's, they started back in beginning of 2018 and just been blowing things out of the water. Cushy Punch, Flow Kana, those are definitely some heavy requested brands. Candescent's another. Thunderstorm. I mean, there's so many. I mean, brands are coming online like crazy, and you also have a lot of bigger brands like Ignite. Dan Bilzerian's behind that, and pushing that with his social media and whatnot. So we see a lot of these influencers getting into the space. I think we're going to see a lot of these brands start to solidify in the next 2 to 3 years.
Okay. Was Cookies one of those brands?
Oh, of course, yeah. Cookies is like a no-brainer.
Not having a dispensary license is necessary. Do you see the Amazon model taking over at some point in California?
So there's already an Eaze. Eaze is like the Amazon of cannabis, and essentially what they do is they, just like with us, they link with retailers that deliver on their behalf. So we already see it happening. I think it's definitely a little early in the space for one to completely just take the market until the entire U.S. is on that level. But we've seen Eaze roll out a nationwide CBD delivery already, so it's definitely happening. We're trying to be the software to power those types of marketplaces.
How do you see the future between brands on the science side? How does that merge? Because right now I feel like even in California, that's not fully vetted yet in terms of the products. There could be a variation of the same product, same brand. How do you see that, let's say, a couple of years from now?
To be honest, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. It can't be, I'm not too sure how it's going to play out, to be honest. I mean, we've already seen problems with brands, having problems with batches and things like that. I think obviously them getting better data to make better decisions, and a lot of these brands that are white labeling might be another issue because you don't know and have control over the actual operation of the product that you're manufacturing or cultivating.